understand that changes happens deep within us, not on the conscious level. So I lead in a sort of mind exercise which will take us into the deeper parts of our mind, the subconscious level. And the second part of the exercise is uh, it has got to something to do with the chemicals our body produce, but don't worry about those things. It will give you some joy by blessing others and us. Yeah, maybe sometime we'll explain why it happens, but today we don't necessarily have to do that. But you will see, it's very simple, but it will give you a lot of. And then the third part of this exercise will be based on what we studied today. We'll think about creating that future in our mind already. We don't have much time, but then you can do that at home, and you can meet your future you. In other words, this exercise you can do and create your future. It is possible for us to go from this moment and go to the future and decide who you want to be in 1 week, 1 year, 5 years, 10 years. I'm telling you, this works. This works because what we are today is a result of
Yesterday's thinking.
So, therefore, what to do? We create into our future and create the person that we want to become. But if you do it real time, and do it in a very regular way, you can take control of life. What happens is every day morning we go out and we wait for things to hit us so that we can be a reactive life. But suppose in the morning you decide what's going to happen, how you're going to do it. You will be in control. When you walk in, for example, in the office, when you walk into the office, because you have decided what you're going to do, what you're going to achieve. I mean, you got challenges and stuff like that. And you think, and in this state, you analyze those challenges. Answer will come to you. You are a prepared person. And with that preparation, if you deal with your particular day, then people will immediately, that's where you become a leader. Leaders are proactive. How can you be proactive? Because you dealt with you. Our biggest friend is ourselves, our biggest enemy is also ourselves. As long as we are happy with ourselves and we are peaceful with ourselves, the creativity is unlimited. Yeah? All right. Okay. So while you're doing, okay, let's carry on. I don't want to go into much. Should I explain the second part? The second part is a blessing. I mean, it's a blessing the peace. First, you bless yourself. May I be happy today. May I be joyful today. And then you think of somebody whom you love dearly, maybe a child, or maybe somebody whom you love so much, and hold them in your mind and say, may you be happy today. May you be free from all sufferings. May you feel the joy today. Then you take a neutral person who is familiar to you, but not a friend or something, somebody, a colleague or a neighbor or somebody you met, and say, hold that person and say, may you be happy today. May you be peaceful today. May you be joyful today. And then you take a person that you have difficulty with, who a person who you really, in the secret corner of your mind, wants to be unhappy. But you are not going to, you acknowledge the difficulty, maybe a conflict with that person, but still, by the time you do this 3 exercise, your attitude is already good, and you say, may you be kind today, may you be happy today, may you be joyful today. And then you take the whole world, may the whole world be happy today, may the whole world be kind to each other. By the time you do that, biologically, through nervous system, you will feel the difference. And that is where you meet your authentic self. That's a self, which I said, when you're an infant, born as an infant, you're all love, you're all joy, you smile at everything. You are not in judgment. You will not say the hospital facility is not good enough. You not, so you meet your authentic self. And once you meet with that authentic self, then you grow that authentic self. What has happened to us? We we accumulated like layers and layers of conditioned life. So just remember, we got authentic self, we got a conditioned self. It is the layers, the onion, like the layers of onion, that is actually creating all the problems for us. But we can go back into that authentic self, which is pure love, and that is the potential all. So, in that state of mind, you can create a future. Then you think about the future, create a future. So let's do that. Okay, so maybe you can, as you do this exercise, you can really feel relaxed. Okay, now just imagine you are in your brain, in your mind, and as you do this exercise, it's a possible that your eyelids will feel heavy. You can close your eyes, you will stop a lot of signals that's coming in. So just imagine that you are inside your mind, inside your brain, and you are in an elevator, and the whole potential remains deep within us. Let us journey together to the depth of your mind, depth of your thought. If it's an elevator, we are on the 5th floor, it may go down to the 1st level, so that where there is the real deepest self. If I count 5 down to 1, you will be passing through every stages. 4, you are more relaxed, and you're going still 3, deeper and relaxed. 2, deeper and relaxed. 1, you're almost you're really deep, you're really relaxed. And in this state of mind, just bless yourself. May I be happy today. May I experience abundance in my life. May I be joyful. May I be a liberated person. Really experience and feel that. Now you think of somebody whom you love dearly, anybody, and hold that person in your mind and wish all the good for that person. May that person be happy today. May that person be joyful today. May that person be free from all the suffering. May that person be loving today. Now you think of somebody who is a neutral person, maybe your neighbor, maybe your colleague, somebody who you're familiar with. And hold that person and bless that person. May you be kind today. May you be happy today. May you be joyful today. May you be free from all the suffering. Now you think of that person who you have some difficulty with. Just acknowledge the difficulty. You don't have to solve it now, but still you bless that person. May you be kind today. May you be filled with the happiness and joy today. May you experience the peace today. And now you bless the whole world. Let the whole world be happy today. Let all be kind to each other. Let there be a dance of joy, an orchestra of happiness. Let me be part of that joy. and part of that music of happiness. I am happy today. I am filled with the joy today. Now you are at your authentic self, and you can create your future here. And you remember the picture of that elephant which was tied to a small tree with a loose rope which could not come out of it. Think of it. Are you tied to some of the trees with your past experiences in life, past memories, or the environment that you grew up? Are they still holding you in slavery? Realize that you don't have to be a victim of your past. You can walk in freedom. Take a strong decision now that you are going to break off all those memories that enslaves you and walk into the freedom, because freedom is your birthright. You can walk in liberty. You remember that story we talked about, the wild duck of Denmark, stuck in the barnyard of Denmark? Are you stuck somewhere, unable to go further and move? Any situation that you are stuck, realize that you don't have to be stuck, but that you are made to soar like an eagle, as a free bird, and your soul longs to fly in freedom. Take a strong decision now that I am not going to get stuck anywhere, but I have the northern land to go through. When I was created with a specific purpose. I'm going to ask myself and find out what that purpose is. Because many people are carrying the gifts, the presents that they got on a birthday unopened. I don't want to walk to my grave with unopened gifts that I received on my birthright. When I was born, I was created with immense potential. I am going to develop those potential. I am going to live a life fulfilling my purpose in life. I will live a life unfulfilled totally. And I don't want to live a life unfulfilled. So I'm taking a strong decision. And I want to know what I'm going to create in the next 5 years, in 6 years. I will take time to decide what I want out of life. Decide to meet with my future me and create a new world. Better health, freedom financially, the growth of my spirit, better relationship, because I am filled with love, filled with kindness, filled with joy, filled with peace. You can spend some few more seconds in that reflection, and when you're done, you can come back. good.